Hello and welcome. Welcome to Reimagine Life Phase 4. Today on day 26, we will focus on reshaping your world with the Royal Star Fomalhaut. From ancient civilizations and many ancient systems, they designated some stars as royal stars. And they designated them as royal stars because they are super powerful and they have connected with the stars as the guardians of the sky or the watchers of the sky. So today we will focus on the Royal Star Fomalhaut because the energy matrix of Fomalhaut is very, very strong and it helps you to break down and demolish old and outdated systems, structures, and models to help you create new ways of doing things. Imagine a skyscraper. Now it's huge, it exists, but it's not functioning anymore. You don't want it anymore. You want to build something new, something different, something eco-friendly, something that will help you, help the future, help the planet, and more. What do? You need to demolish that building. Now, sometimes it is easier to demolish something, a system or model or structure, instead of constantly, you know, attempting to restructure it. Now, sometimes in technology, when I was in technology, we have done that. We would start something from scratch because the existing programming simply did not meet our ideal vision or objective. So it was easier to create a new model. So Formal Heart helps you to do that. It helps you to demolish that old skyscraper that's in the way and actually build something new in its place to replace it. So when you focus on the energies of formal heart, think about the big picture. Think about what you would love to accomplish. Think about moving forward. So it's not just you're focusing on some little day-to-day task. You don't necessarily need formal heart for that, but you need more for larger picture, larger items, larger goals, visions, or objective. So formal heart is really powerful at looking at the big picture, analyzing the data, the consciousness of formal heart. Yes, they can analyze data the way we can analyze data, right? They are even more powerful, and they are like quantum computers, right? So they can analyze the data and information that has gone into building certain models and structures, and then we can help to dismantle and break down some of the dysfunctioning models and clear the space so that we can build something new. So just imagine you are breaking down and demolishing a skyscraper, removing everything out of the way, and harmonizing the space to build something new that will serve you, that will serve the future, and that will serve humanity and Earth. The Fomalhaut is actually the brightest star in the constellation Pisces Australis, and it's in the southern hemisphere, or it's more visible from the southern hemisphere. And certain times of the year, you can also see it from the northern hemisphere, closer to the horizon. It is approximately 25 light years from Earth. So when you harness the energies of formal heart and you begin to tune into these energies, you can expedite your personal spiritual journey and consciousness evolution into a more multidimensional cosmic environment. You can restructure a lot of your old beliefs that have been a part of your DNA and that may have been imposed from or by many different generations. So you can change your personal old models that are simply not working anymore and restructure. If you notice, Your finances are simply not working anymore. Doesn't matter what you do. Or relationships simply not working anymore. Doesn't matter what you do. You keep going through the same programming, same loop, same repetition. It may be time to um, deploy your Fomalhaut buddies, all the particles and the energies and the waves from Fomalhaut to help demolish the dysfunctional model that's running your system and focus on building new. So Fomalhaut will help you clear a lot of the things, help you change a lot of those old structures, and then continue to use some of the holographic tools, some of the star energies, some of the vortex energies, and keep focusing on what you would love to experience. Because you don't just demolish things, but you also replace it with something else, like a model that would be beneficial. So in today's world, we see a lot of things happening as we are going through different transition. So today, let's focus on using the energies of Fomalhaut to help break down and demolish a lot of dysfunctional models that exist on the planet and in our lives. Allow Fomalhaut's consciousness to scan and detect them. And then let's focus on bringing in high vibrational information to build new structures. So let me show you the picture of Fomalhaut. This is what Fomalhaut looks like. Simply gaze at Fomalhaut for maybe 30 seconds or so. And then you can close your eyes gently, or time to time, you can gaze at Fomalhaut by opening your eyes too. Let's begin to breathe in and out, deeply and gently. Focus on your heart and focus on your heart-brain consciousness. Notice a beam of light connecting your heart and your brain. And just for today's journey, I will bring a little bit of sprinkle from Fomalhaut into that light. It's connecting your heart and your brain. Notice the energy, notice the power. Allow the consciousness of Fomalhaut to communicate with you. Allow Fomalhaut, the Royal Star, to scan your thoughts, feelings, emotions, and beliefs. Also, it scans your soul journey, your high vision and purpose. Tune into the energies of Fomalhaut. I will generate a gentle vortex of the stellar energy. Allow it to spiral through you, through your cells, atoms, DNA, through your chakras and meridians, through your thoughts, feelings, emotions, and beliefs, and expanding through your entire universe. At the same time, let's focus on bringing in the energies of Fomalhaut through all countries, through all governments, through all parties in every country, through all industries and organizations, through all faiths and belief systems. Let the energies spiral through the entire planet. Analyze the existing models. Analyze what's beneficial for us. Identify the dysfunctional models for us, for the countries, and for the planet. Simply focus on the vortex energies spiraling through you and through the planet. Let's begin to change and dismantle the dysfunctional or limiting models. Let's focus on receiving new information so we can set up new models for our future and for the planet. Notice the energies spiraling through you, through all governments, industries, organizations. Notice Fomalhaut helping to demolish outdated structures. Notice Fomalhaut clearing the space, like taking out all the debris and moving them into a universal recycling bin to get recycled. Notice on the clear spaces, new models and new structures are starting to form. Structures based on truth, love, healing, transparency, abundance, new possibilities, and collaboration. Notice with the new models, the energies on Earth are getting stronger and more vibrant. Let's breathe in and out deeply and gently a few more times. Let's express our gratitude to Fomalhaut and to all who helped us today. Let's come back to your present moment. Rub your hands together and gently open your eyes. Welcome back. That was powerful to play with the energies of Fomalhaut for all of us individually and for the planet. So time to time, you can run the energies. Um, I'd like to caution you about using them, especially for an extended period of time, if you're flying or not. There are a number of times, I think at least 3 times, where I was flying and I used Fomalhaut on the plane probably for 5, 6, 7 hours. And each time I ended up in interesting scenarios, situations. One time I was going to Sweden, and when I landed in Denmark, it was I had a layover. They said um, the Sweden's computer system crashed for airports, flights, trains, everything. So everything is all transportation is shut down. So I disconnected some of those energies, focused on shifting the information, bringing in the solutions. And initially they said it would take a day. Then after a few hours, they said, okay, everything is back up. So now we can go. And the same thing happened, a couple times. One time I was redirected from JFK to another airport because JFK had issues, and another time, you know, um, yeah, I don't remember which airport it was, but so if you use it on a plane, just maybe use it for an hour, not for 5, 6 hours. Fomalhaut is really, really powerful in dismantling old systems and structures and models. So time to time, when it comes to a lot of global issues, global agendas, large industries, use the rings of Fomalhaut and the energies of Fomalhaut to help shift the information. Your focus is to replace dysfunctional models with new models that would be beneficial for us and the planet. So when you have that intention, communicate that with Fomalhaut's consciousness. It's a royal star. Just like we have our consciousness, Earth has its consciousness, Mars has its own consciousness, Venus has its own, the sun has its own processing power. So what we call consciousness is also the processing power, right? Your computer has its own CPU. So we have our own CPU, which is a little different than our computers, but all these stars have their own consciousness, their own processing power, so we can communicate and we can receive information that way. So let's play with these energies, and throughout the day, let's use the energies a lot to help shift a lot of the dysfunctional model and bring in new solutions, bring in new possibilities, and bring in more honesty, integrity, transparency, bring in more hope for all of us on the planet. So take care, have a magical rest of your day, and I will see you for our next journey.